The systems of equations that we work with are going to get more and more complicated. So we might want to have a better plan than drawing these by hand, at least for some of the cases. Maybe we can do a combination of drawing things by hand, but using the calculator to help us make the pictures more accurate. What we want to do is look at the same problem I did in the other video. And so we already solved this for y. And anytime you put this into the calculator, you're going to have to solve for y first. I'll press y equals, and this will take me to where we can actually type these in. So this is 13 minus 3. And actually, as a shortcut, you have a button here right next to the alpha key that will give you an x. And then I'm going down to y2, and I'll put 3 minus x. It doesn't actually matter what order you put the equations in. y1, y2, you could switch them around as well. The first thing you could do is go to graph. The risk with this, as you can see here, is that your window's all messed up. I do a lot of statistics on my calculator, and so as you can see, when I just press graph, it goes to nothing. If that happens to you, what you want to do is go to zoom instead, and zoom standard's always a good place to start, so I'm going to pick 6 zoom standard. We'll play with windows later on a little bit more. And so there's a picture very similar but much better than the one that we drew by hand in the last video. What we want to know is, what is this point? Okay, we secretly already know from the last video when we did the work that it's 5, -2. But what if we didn't know that? What's a way we could find that? Actually, you have a button on your calculator that'll find that for you, and it'll be highly accurate instead of you pressing trace and scrolling around. So what you want to do is press second and trace, and you want to go to number 5, intersect. Press enter, enter, and then whatever it says, guess, press enter. And as we can see here, our intersection is 5, -2. You can see how useful this will be when we're dealing with lots of different equations later on, and this will really help us draw highly accurate graphs when we deal with systems of inequalities.